going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, well, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023, in the first quarter, we would get an event, and now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. We all know this channel is shadow banned. Now, guys, in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events, and then also I give you the New World Order cryptos. But, of course, you have to do your own research. But, guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And guys, we had Bitcoin and crypto take a dip yesterday. over $200 million liquidated, but we know in the mainstream media, they were blaming the SEC. And guys, we know it was just futures contracts ending. That's the reason why we dipped, but gradually moved back up. But right now, guys, we are pulling back. Don't forget, on the weekend, we are the only game in town. Now, guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates which rose but then pulled back slightly. Same thing with the dollar. The dollar rose and then pulled back. And then, of course, guys, we have volume, which is up. We have Tether, USDC, and then we have the Fed. Repo is back over $2 trillion. And, guys, by following the repo, it's starting to let us know which way the NASDAQ is going on a daily basis. So like I stated, guys, we have to keep an eye on Janet Yellen. But don't forget, the central banks are raising rates and running off the balance sheet in order to destroy this legacy market so the fourth industrial revolution can rise. Whether robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And now, guys, we're in July. And we have Fednow that's going to kick off later this month. And we know real-time settlement is the name of the game with this new economy. So that means we need plenty of liquidity. And as they start, we know they're going to start off small and then slowly ramp up. And we know these small banks are not going to survive. So that's going to bring in another banking crisis, which we know is going to hurt small business, which we know is going to start the mass unemployment. And we know the NWO causes the problem, wait for the reaction, and run in with the solution. The solution, of course, is automation, the robots, algorithms, and drones. And then, so therefore, the people don't uprise. They have the free money, and they have the metaverse. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget about Grayscale sending about $25.6 billion. But getting over into a little crypto news, we have Kraken ordered to turn over customer information to the IRS. And the information the IRS is seeking is anyone who traded $20,000 annually between 2016 and 2020. And guys, we know how the alphabet boys work. Now we have Celsius debtors can swap altcoins for Bitcoin and ETH starting July 1st. And depending on which altcoins you have, you're going to take another hit by swapping them out. So this makes absolutely no sense unless you're trying to hurt, of course, the retail investor. Now we have crypto ATM firm Bitcoin Depot will go public on the NASDAQ starting July 3rd. Also, we have Applied Digital stock surged 12% after announcing its third AI deal cloud service, which will use Hewlett-Packard supercomputers. And guys, once they get Skynet together, these supercomputers, you won't be able to tell the real world from the virtual world. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the SEC to present response to Coinbase legal defense on July 13th. And of course, guys, that's also about a week away from the actual Fednow. So we know it's going to be a lot of distractions going on because, guys, remember, the fourth industrial revolution is still an experiment. And you have men, yes, working this thing like an oil machine, but mistakes do happen. So it's definitely going to be a bumpy ride when it comes to liquidity in the financial system. But we also have later this year and the beginning of next year, a lot of countries moving off the United States dollar. And then lastly, guys, we have Coinbase will be CBOE, Fidelity, and other surveillance partner. And guys, when we see all these big corporations moving in lockstep, that gives us a signal that this is part of a bigger plan. Only thing we have to do is sit back, get the popcorn, and let the movie play out. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks, And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York. From COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.